came to me because I am in the meantime. So one thing that I've come to understand and come to know is that every one of us, unfortunately, have to deal with the in-between. So the in the meantime of what we're going through, whether it's in the meantime of a transition of a job, or in the meantime of the transition of your education, or in the meantime in the transition of having no kids and then becoming a mother in the meantime. So that is what I'm going to be building my podcast on. I want to go ahead and become transparent and open in regards to the things that I have been experiencing within the last 2 to 3 years, because events that we are experiencing, and because I have been in this in the meantime place for the last few years, I wanted to go ahead and open up about it. And so with that being said, I have gone ahead and built a company by the name of 33&1 Media Co. And the sole purpose of 33&1 is to build an audience around the podcast of In the Meantime, and then also provide information to the audiences. I do have specifically like what my intentions are and what I do plan on doing for this podcast. And I just wanted to get into it a little bit. If you are going to be coming here, if you're wanting to come to see basically what the different topics are and what we're going to be discussing here. I have been doing this vlogging thing or videos or creating content almost for a while. My issue has always been consistency because of the things that continue to happen in the meantime. So because of those things that happen in the meantime, they cause me to become distracted, to become delayed, to walk away from things that I feel like I am called to do and that there is a reason and a purpose for it. And I'm just in a place now where my in the meantime is refocusing on what it is I already know that I need to do, but also sharing that journey and then bringing all others along that journey with me. So I wanted specifically to speak on where 33&1 came from. So 33&1, the meaning behind the name itself is I'm currently 33 for one, but in this current season of mine, I am 33. So that's where the 33 originated. And one originated from understanding that we need to be the ones to not be fearful and to take risks and to do the things that others around us wouldn't do, or they allow fear to stop them from doing. But that is where 33&1 came from. And then you have the production of In the Meantime, the podcast that I'm going to be building out. And the intention behind the In the Meantime podcast is to really break down different areas of In the Meantime. So one of my videos for the week will be about setbacks and the things that we're experiencing when we're in the meantime. And then I'll have also videos that speak more narrowly regarding law, getting into law school, passing the LSAT, and all of those things. I really want to use this as an opportunity to inform, because I feel like the reason why I took so long to even get into law school or into the legal field is because it wasn't around me growing up. No one really ever talked about it. Being brought up, I feel like it was very focused on like a talent, a sport, and then like doctor. There are a lot of good fields out there when it comes to our sanitation, our garbage trash workers, the community firefighters, police officers, teachers, like all of those like all of those areas and careers are good choices, and it's needed. Like, we need our community to want to be involved in these community service type of areas. I am not one to say that I am perfect. Number one, I still curse when I talk to God, to be very honest. Like, I don't like cursing, but sometimes, even in my conversations with Him, I will be so transparent that that is coming out. But I also am aware and understanding that God meets you where you are. And that is very true. It's where you are, not where other people believe you should be. And because of that, I want to be intentional to making sure that I am using my platform to not just speak on my faith and my experiences with faith. So I will be doing videos and content on that specifically as well. And then I will use a day during that week to just check in with my audience, get Q&As. I'm hoping that eventually I can expand, and maybe even have co-host or someone or anyone. I really am open to whether it being someone that is watching my videos or whether it's someone that also does this type of content creation that is willing to come on my podcast and basically talk with me, have conversations with me, and further discuss some of the subjects that I will be discussing, and then some of the subjects that you guys might all bring to me, because that's my hopes. My hopes is that there will be engagement in this audience, and that you as the audience will let me know what you do and don't like, what is helpful, what isn't helpful, and then be vulnerable enough to show and tell me, things that you've experienced and how God showed up in your life, or how the legal or law field was for you when you broke into it, or whatever field you're in, or any setbacks that you're experiencing in your meantime. And then I want to do a specific day where I focus on my family, and where I bring you guys in a little bit more about who my family is, what I do with my family, and kind of also creating comfortability around my family and content creation, because I do have children growing up in this media driven world, and I want to be informed about it. I don't want to run away from it. And the best way I feel like for me to do that is to be the one in the behind the scenes with my kids doing these kind of things. Like, if this is something that they really enjoy and this is something that they want to do, I want to be their biggest cheerleader. So I want to be as informed as I possibly can to help them be successful and to also keep them safe. So I will be focusing on that as well. So that is going to be the breakdown of the week by week content that you can expect to see here on the podcast of In the Meantime. It is again going to be a 33-in-1 production, and I hope that you guys truly are open to this journey with me, and this is what I'll be doing. And I look forward to building, creating, and hopefully forming a community where we feel like we're in a safe space where we can have real conversations. We talk about our real stories, our real faith, and being real transparent and vulnerable, and then understanding like we are all humans. Along with being human, our sole purpose on this earth is to let others know about what God has done, why God used His only Son to help us in the world that we live in now, the world that we are offered free will, the world where we can become anybody we want to become, and the world where we are able to even have these kind of conversations. So I really hope that we can continue to build in this community, the 33-in-1 community, and that we are able to have a better understanding of who we are, our purpose, and how the things that we're able to do are just the tools to our purpose. And our purpose will always be to assist others in knowing who Jesus is and the difference that having Him in your life could really make. So thank you for taking the time to sit and chat with me, and I look forward to having many more engaging responses and moments with you all. And I look forward to the continued development of 33 and 1 in the meantime.